is December 20th, Friday, 2019. It's 1:27 a.m. in the morning. As you can tell, I'm riding on a train because obviously Goddard has failed in its duties and it breached trust to provide housing for myself and a multitude of other people on the street, because as usual, Bill de Blasio's program and policy relating to the homeless pandemic, which is occurring in New York City, has totally failed. You know, I have a suggestion, you know, and I don't claim to be the brightest light bulb on the block, but if you want to do something about homelessness, why don't you provide vocational training? You know, help people get their OSHA, which is Occupational Safety Health Administration certificate, so that they can work normal jobs. You know, teach them electrician, plumbing, carpentry. You know, there's jobs that, you know, are still on demand. And the more you keep shuffling us around, the more we're just going to be without any opportunity. This all started for me because I had been promised a job working in construction on 2nd Avenue and 1st Street, which all that required was an OSHA certificate, 10 hour. And HRA played games, didn't want to recognize Fortune Society's attempt to help me, because HRA wouldn't help anybody. They just want you to do free labor so that you can eat, get your food stamps. And they never did anything. 30th Street Men's Shelter never did anything. None of these safe haven shelters have done anything. So it's just a failure on providing an answer to these problems. Everybody thinks, well, you know, just get yourself a job. And no, it's not just get yourself a job. It's having stable residence and then being able to bounce on that. Excuse me. And working from there to obtain your lifestyle. You know, it's not a thing that people love being homeless. You have to understand this. This is not a desired position. For most of us, we'd like to be up out of this situation. But as long as the politicians play lip service, which is what de Blasio has done, you know, his breaking ground group are nothing but a bunch of thieves who prey on the homeless, steal jewelry, electronics, money, as was my case. They stole $4,000 fucking dollars out of my fucking room while I was in the hospital. And good old, you know, de Blasio made sure I couldn't get police investigation so that I could see the perpetrators actually being arrested for committing the crime of burglary and grand larceny. I know who did it. We all know who did it. But the police won't do their job. And I blame de Blasio for that. I blame Letitia James for that. I blame the NYPD for that. Because to me, there should be no excuse why people are going through that. You should have workers that are certified, that have background checks, that are not felons. because technically it's public housing. But this being New York and politicians being politicians, you're going to get the same bullshit, and you're going to get the same lip service from DeBlazio and company. This is what you have. And unfortunately, when the police refuse to do their fucking job, you fucking have to put up with the bullshit. So unfortunately, as long as you have this fucking mayor who does nothing, you're gonna have a serious problem. You're gonna have a problem where homeless people are going to increase. You can't keep shipping them to Jersey. You can't keep shipping them to North Carolina. You can't keep disappearing them. They're gonna just come back. So like I said, why don't you offer vocational training and let them have a life where they can have a decent job and stop getting shipped around between different organizations. I know for a fact that there are empty beds at BRC and 3rd Street. But Goddard, in its breach of trust and its lack of integrity, continues to have me on the street. And so, who do you blame? Who can you sue? Anyway, just giving hope for the rest of the crew, because unfortunately, this is the homeless over here. And this is a good night, because it's code blue. But nobody gives a shit. It's just a game. And if the homeless are robbed of thousands of dollars, and the police refuse to do that investigation, and the state attorney in general refuses to do her investigation regarding the NYPD negating its investigation, well, you're gonna keep having this fucking merry-go-round. So, it is what it is.